Hello, and this is our last Zoom of the 5-day marathon. So if you're not sure, if you've missed some Zooms in the past, we've been doing a Zoom every day this week in Early Birds from mostly covering the new program in our 3-step team build, which is Happy Travels. Below above this video, you'll see a link, and you can catch up with the videos, or you can go back to the media center and watch the past recording, should we say, if you haven't caught up, if you haven't been following what we're doing. But for this hangout, we will be covering Happy Travels, but we're going to go through. I had, after the hangout yesterday, a couple of questions. How's the early birds work, and they didn't understand it and whatever. And I kind of got the drift. So I'm just going to go through the whole system of what the early birds is about, and I will be doing a long stop on the Happy travel bit. So the Early Birds team build, this is our Facebook, website homepage, btcearlybirds.com. We're doing a redesign of this, and we're going to try and put on the redesign what I'm going to explain now. So there's a challenge for our team. What I'm going to say now in this video, we want this website to say or explain. So I hope everybody's listening, because we've got a big job this weekend. So we'll start. Basically, what the Early Birds is a team build group which work together to try and get some results, whether it's be advertising, earn online, how to do stuff, or share information with each other.
And
but
you're
our
not
first
sharing your screen.
Sorry?
You're not sharing your screen.
See, now, isn't that a good idea? Why I said, am I sharing my screen now? Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll start from here. On the Early Birds team build, BTC Early Birds, we'll have our team build programs. We're going to redesign this page. You'll not see it until it's finished, but we know that we'll have to sort of make this more user-friendly, should we say, for the team. But what I want to point out, I'm going to go through the steps of the Early Bird system. So just take notice of this. These are Early Birds. This is a program called Ads by Team Builder BTC. These are network text ads. You'll see these on all of our sites. Hello, Richard. You have a few programs in here what we use a lot in the team build. Some are tools, some are money-making opportunities. We have simple tools and what have you. But we're all redesigning this page this weekend, and probably in the beginning of next week. It's going to be a big job. But I'm going to show you. Somebody asked us to explain how I do my stuff, and I've been through this 100 times, but I just wanted to put it all in one video instead of having it a piece in this video and a piece in that video and a piece, just to explain a little bit of how it works, or how I'm working. This particular advert, this is one example. I have many different ways of doing stuff, but I'm just going to give you one example of how that advert leads into the Early Birds team build, and how it attracts people. So we've got an advert there, 253 text ads. Okay, so I post that out, just an example. And when they click the advert on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever I post it, they'll come to this page. Right? This is the only page they can come to. And now all of the Early Birds team build post that ad out. Not just Jim, we'll all post that ad out all over the place. This is one example. I don't say this is the only thing we do, but I'm just giving an example. When they land on this page, first thing at the very top, there's an advertisement saying, we collect information that we reuse to target on social media. Now, in the back of this page, and I'm going to lay it all on the line here, but there's no secrets. In the back of this page, there's a cookie or a Facebook pixel. So as soon as that person lands on that page, whether they watch the video or not, it doesn't make any difference. We'll want them to watch the video as a team, but let's just say they don't. It's not the end of the world. We'll have that Facebook pixel, okay? So then they carry on, they watch the video, and they join Team Builder BTC, okay? if they don't join as a paying member in Team Builder BTC, we'll have two things. We'll have the Facebook pixel and we'll have the email address. So there's two things we're going to retarget as a team. We're going to retarget our team build opportunities to these people, not just this particular opportunity. We can retarget them on all opportunities. And again, the network text ads show up at the bottom. So there's two places already that these ads show up. When they finish watching the video, which is on this page, this is just it's a duplicate page. I just didn't want to show the video. When they finish watching the video, are we recording this?
Yes.
Yeah. When they finish watching the video, they'll see 3 more videos in the screen by Jim, which is Happy Programs, Team Builder splash page. So there's more advanced for them to see other things what we're busy with in the Early Birds team build. And again, once they've, example, they go over the join, they'll come to the Early Birds team build. This is what we're advertising for the free text ads. It's not a trick. They will get 250 free text ads. But at the same time, we're going to pick up as a team the Facebook pixel. And if they register by joining, we're going to pick up an email to advertise more of the opportunities that we have in our team build. It's not, somebody insinuated the other day, I'm rolling in it. If I was, I wouldn't be sitting on this Zoom call now talking to everybody. I'd be sitting on a beach somewhere. It's a team build. We have to work for a living, the same as every other job. It's, but anyway, look, they come to this program, they're going to join it. They'll also get the eyes on our other 2 programs. So this is the first program in the Early Birds 3-step team build. They'll get the eyes, an option to click on step 2 and step 3. They'll also obviously see the information. They can join the Facebook group. So there's links. It's like a network. All of this started just by posting an ad on Facebook or Twitter or whatever for 250 free ads. But by this point, we'll have something to retarget those people. Now, I've tried, literally, I'll be truthful, the last 16 months, tried to teach people how to do this. And sometimes they haven't got time to learn it, or they haven't got time to implement it. They do it part-time. People don't want to go through this route. So this is why we do a team build. So the step 2, just an example, they'll see in either on the front page or in the back office of this program, they'll see links to step 2 and 3. Step 2, it's a simple opportunity, $20 one-time purchase, automatic rebuys, automatic payouts. It's just like a stocking filler, really, to be honest, in our team build. But it does the job. $20 is not the end of the world. The third option, which is this one, is Happy Travels. And that's what we've been covering a lot on the Zooms this week. If you go to, again, the link will be below or above the video or on the Facebook group or whatever. You can see all the videos we've been doing. We've done a strategy video, we've done compensation plan video, we've done a walkthrough of the back office. And today we're going to do a little walkthrough right at the end. We're going to do a little walkthrough of the wallets and what have you. But this is very interesting. Remember, step 1 in our Early Birds team build is owned by the Early Birds. So that's not going anywhere. The other 2, who can say? We could drop off tomorrow. I don't think so. This has been going around about 16 months. The owner of this program is the owner from Zar Fund. He's been around a while. I know he's sick at the minute, so he's very quiet. So we'll forgive him for that. This one's looking very interesting. And again, I'm not going to go in this Zoom through all the details. But the cycler is the entry point. Normally you'll have a little orange button over here to join the Explorer Cycler, which is a $35 buy-in, one time, automatic. Once you've cycled, it's like a mini matrix, should we say, 2x2, so you've got 6 people. You'll have an automatic purchase for a new position. And we've only started really, we haven't even advertised this as the Early Birds. We're just setting up the foundations this week. And we've had we said originally stage 1 and stage 2, you know, as a team build, but we've had to move to stage 3 because people are already starting to move. But I'll just give you a quick look at the cycle side of it. This is my second time cycled, and there's 2 people dropping in here that I haven't. That they're not my directs. This one is. You see there your referrals and then referred by others. So there's 2 people dropped in my second position. And this is going to happen for everybody. If you watch our strategy video, I won't waffle on this hangout too much about that, but the wallets, what was the last thing we had to cover? Somebody said, watch the reserve bank. Now, in your back office, if you look over here, you have a little pencil marker. If you click that pencil mark, this is totally up to the member if they want to do this. And I've set it at $5. So basically what happens is every time I receive a payment, either it could be from the cycler or it could be from the even up system, I've said to the system, every payment I receive, keep $5 back as a savings. Basically, you just go over here and you can say, keep $5, keep $10, keep $25. I've set it at $5. So I'm going to all read, but basically what it does, it's like a little savings bank. So next month when I want to renew if I want to renew me options in the Explorer, the $75 one, I've saved the money up there, and it literally takes it straight out of your back office. You don't have to do that. You can cancel the reserve bank anytime you want, but once it's in there, that's the only thing you can use it for renewing your membership on your monthly residual side. So if you are setting the reserve bank, make sure you set it to something you know you're going to use in the system. Otherwise, cancel it and just have everything go to your cash, your earnings over here and your withdrawable balance. Because that, once it's in there, that's the only thing you can do with it is use it for next month. Just an example, this one I've paid me $75. I can extend it for another month, and this is the residual part. If you watch the videos in the back office, when I go to pay that, it'll say, it'll use whatever I've got in there first. If I have more, it'll just take off the 75. The travel points, I think that's like a whole Zoom on itself. The travel points, when you get members signing up in the system, in the cyclers and whatever, you get awarded points. You can use those points if you book via the travel partners. So you book a flight somewhere and you have some points over here. You just send the admin the booking reference number, your points you're using and what have you, and you'll get the money refunded back into your balance. It's literally, that's just as good as cash. If you're traveling and you're using the points, if you want to cash them in, say you have $100 worth of points and you want to say, I want to change those to cash. You send a PM. The instructions is in the back office. You send a PM to the admin and say, I want to cash them in for cash, and you'll get $50 worth. So if you've got $100 worth of points and you just don't want to travel anywhere, you can still cash them in. So, as these are grown, and they'll grow, as your membership grows, you get the matching bonuses and cash and points. So as your downline grows, the points will grow. And again, if you're not interested in flying off on holiday or booking a trip somewhere, just cash them in. You'll get half the price. Or if you can use them on travel for full price. But it's literally, you could technically, as you're building, you build your points up, you can travel absolutely free. Everyone thinks there's a trick. There's no trick. That's basically what it is. So the reserve bank basically is just for you, just to put a little bit away for your renewal for next month, save you the fees, for if you do. Why you wouldn't renew? You'd be crazy not to be honest. But this is just the matching bonuses. Basically, this is, at the minute, I've received that from the matching bonuses from the Explorer. That's going to go up, I'm sure of it, before my month's over. It'll cost us $75 to renew. But just an example of, say that's $200 I've received this month from me matching bonuses from me downline, why wouldn't I pay the 75 to receive it all over again? So you're absolutely bonkers if you don't, but we'll get to that later on. And it's basically, that's so far. We haven't even kicked off. Literally, we're just warming up. It was moving faster. It was moving faster than I thought it was going to move, to be honest. We went through all of this yesterday. Happy sites, happy travels. Over the Zooms over the week, we've gone through most of it. Happy Travels VIP. That one, I'm not sure. It says coming soon. I honestly don't know what it is. We covered the Visa card yesterday, free telephone calls and everything else. When that lands on this page, this program is going to go bonkers. I was just talking to someone earlier. You have people who work all over the world, communities who like to talk to each other. They'll join this program just for the free phone calls. There's so many avenues to this program. Happy Travels doesn't do it justice. I don't, because in the back office, as he's adding these things, Happy Mal, Happy News, Happy Apps, there's going to be all sorts in there. It's literally for a $35 buy-in. I've said it again. I promised myself I wouldn't say it. For a $35 buy-in, it opens the gates to a lot of different avenues for an income stream. So at the back office again, we'll put the link below the video. Those are the videos we've done this week in the Early Birds Media Center. So that's part of the Early Birds. I went off topic a little bit there. The Early Birds Media Center is where we place our Zoom calls, meetings, how-to videos. Again, that's just that one section. If you pop over here, you'll see lots of different topics, channels, and what have you. We have categories over here. You just scroll down. So if you want to know something, some of them I have to clean out, to be honest, but there's the category for happy programs. Team Builder BTC, just an example. You just want videos for Team Builder BTC. You click that, and at the minute, again, I have to clean some out. If you want to search a topic, basically the same as YouTube. It's like the Early Birds mini version of YouTube. So we've got about 500-600 videos in there, but they're all related to the things that we're doing in the team build. I've added some music in there, news channels. Not everybody wants to listen to internet marketing videos all the time. What is Bitcoin, that sort of stuff. If you want to listen to some music, it's there. It's just, we wanted to send somebody in Early Birds for the team where they didn't get distracted by cartoons. And if you go on YouTube, by the time you're finished, you start on YouTube looking at, say, how to do something, and then you're looking at a video about how to arrange flowers 3 hours later. We didn't want that, so we designed this to send our team, and our team to send their members, their downlines, to somewhere more channeled, shall we say, an information zone. With the Virtual Success Network, we're just fairly new with that, but that's a source of traffic. We've put it over here on the Early Birds website, but it's fairly new. I cannot really go. It's earned a little bit of money, but it's I wouldn't go too far in there. We do Zoom calls. Now, remember when I said, this is what I want to get to. Remember when I said about Facebook pixels? And again, I'm showing everybody, I've got no secrets in the Early Birds. Everyone thinks there's always an ulterior motive and everything else. There's the page. You can all see it. When I say to somebody, I'll make you a splash page, just an example, I'll make them a splash page like this for the 3-step team build. There you go, submit your details and we'll make you a splash page. Text ads are on there again from program 1, which belongs to us. So people are buying text ads and they're getting their ads showing up all over the place. But in the back of all of these pages, there's a Facebook pixel embedded. So some people will take a splash page. Hey, I'll have one, Jim, and then I'll make them a splash page. They'll advertise it for a few days, and then they forget about it. What we get out of it as a team build, when they're advertising that page, when we don't know where they're advertising it at, but when someone advertises it and they get a click, we get to collect the Facebook pixel. Okay, so in the last where's the details? In the last 30 days, remember that Facebook pixel is all over the websites, all over the splash pages, it's all over. I'll go through the programs in a minute. But we can then send advertisements, paid advertisements, to those people on Facebook. And the only things we use that, like in the last 30 days, we've had 36,000 people view our Facebook pixel somewhere along the line. Okay? But we're advertising the program, step 1, step 2, and step 3 of our team build. So we're actually helping us, or help themselves, help the team, and they don't even realize that they're helping the team when they're advertising their particular private link. Some people are more team players than others, but me giving them a page and them going off like lunatics actually does us as a team good, because we're building an audience, a retargeting audience. So the Facebook pixel, so far this month, we've had 36,000 people view our pixels somewhere. You know, there's countless places are viewing them. Out of those 36,000, most of them must have viewed it more than once. We'll have, for the early birds, as is, we've had 18,000. We have an audience on Facebook right now, a Facebook pixel audience of 18,000 people, custom audience, which is basically the rules of that audience is anyone who's visited that website in the last 180 days. So when I do a paid ad, and I explain in a bit where the money comes from, but when I do a paid ad on Facebook, I say to Facebook, only send it to that particular audience. So when I'm advertising Happy Travels, example, or I'm advertising Team Builder BTC, I'll load the ad in Facebook, and I'll say to Facebook in the rules, only send it to that audience. And it retargets the people who've already visited somewhere our websites or splash pages or what have you. And when there's lots of different channels, but I just wanted to explain, we're not just randomly just throwing stuff out there like lunatics. We have a strategy in the early birds, and it's just putting it all together. To be honest, the website has to be redesigned, so what I'm explaining here is more clear on the front page of the website. I already know that. We're not all perfect. Everyone has opinions, what to do, when to do it, but nobody's doing it. So it's took me personally 18 months to get this far. I'm trying to teach somebody how to collect Facebook pixels independently, how to do this, how to do that, how to set up a server. So as a team, we're all working together, but some people don't even realize that they're helping the team by advertising their version, their private splash page, because they've got my Facebook pixel embedded in the page. So they're all building an audience. So us as a team, early birds, can go and retarget whatever we want to them. So where's this pixel? Well, I want to cover that. The pixel's in the Facebook group. The website, the homepage. It's in the splash pages we make. Also set up Early Birds downline builder. The Facebook pixel is in the back of there. Text ads is on there. This collects emails, which we retarget, and it's also a downline builder, and we have some free tools in there for the Early Birds members. So that's part of the network of the Early Birds. This one, I own this one as well. And believe me, none of these make me a fortune. Everyone thinks because you own a program, you're rolling around in Bitcoins and things. That's not the case. We have to work the same as everybody else. Text ads are in there as well. So when you're buying a network text ads from Team Builder BTC, the ads are going here. The Facebook pixel is also embedded in here. The banners, those banners show up on all of the sites. It's a HTML coded banner. I have a software, I put a banner on that one software. Those banners go literally, I don't have to go to every site and do it. They go all over the place. So when we've got a project in the team build, for example, this banner, watch what happens when you click it. Where do you think it's going to go? Straight to the Early Birds. 253 text ads. It starts the whole cycle all over again. It doesn't matter where they come from. They may come directly from Google Analytics, Google search or something, come to my viral links. If they click that banner, they're going to go straight to the start of our process in the early birds as a team build, and they don't even know it. They might even not go any further than that, right? And then a week later, they're going to start seeing adverts from the early birds on their Facebook wall because I've collected the Facebook pixel. It tells them up there that I'm doing it. I've covered myself for Facebook. There's a notice. Every time you see a notice there, they're going to get ads somewhere along the line from paid ads from us on Facebook. So that's, ads earn Bitcoin. That's another program. I own that. No, everybody wants to earn money, but they don't want to spend money. But what I've just getting there, as soon as somebody I've collected a Facebook pixel, which will then retarget them again. I sound like a broken record. To early birds team build. I'll get emails. We'll send the emails back promoting early birds team build. So it's all heading to the early birds team build from different angles. But the most important is the Facebook pixel collects the emails, and everything is geared up to promote our 3-step strategy. So I just wanted to, I don't know if that's clear. This one will make a page for the members. Those 3 are obviously the 3-step strategy. We'll put your links in there. This one, you can put whatever you want. But at the same time, you get note for note. When you're promoting this, you're collecting the early birds, a Facebook audience, so we then can go and promote this again back. And you're also showing our members text ads all over the place. Some people say, I'll have a page, and then they promote this, and they think they're getting pulling a fast one on the early birds, but they're not. Because we've already, as soon as somebody lands on their page, we've collected the Facebook pixel, and we're showing off our advertisements, our members of Team Build at BTC, which is our program 1. Our ads are shown all over the place. There is a method in the madness. I just want to, some people, I know there's a lot to take in here, but it's basically, it all starts from that particular advert. That's just one channel. I get people coming in all over the place. But the target is really to get them, to Facebook, Early Birds Facebook group and the Early Birds homepage, get a free 250 text ads. And it just starts once you've got them in that retargeted audience. And then a few people have said, well, where does the money come from paid ads? Which is a good question, because it's not coming out of Jim's pocket. It's a team build. So what we'll do is we'll put in this program, we'll put an ad spot. Any funds this ad spot makes profit. I have my own spots in this particular program, the Team Builder BTC. But the ad spot fund, whatever profits the ad spot fund makes, we use that for paid ads on Facebook and YouTube and banner ads and so on, which sends, and we use the list what we've collected on, I hope I'm not confusing, going too fast, but the Facebook pixel audience, we use those funds, paid ads, to that audience. Because we've all done it. We'll go on Facebook, we'll click something, and then 2 seconds later we're off. But then they're going to start seeing the ads over and over again. And the same in program number 2. When I said it wasn't something fantastically special, we have ad spots in there which collects income, which we use that income for paid adverts, YouTube ads. It's very effective, very cheap, but volume. It's high volume. Costs money. I'm not paying for it. We're all working as a team. So the ad spots in those 2 programs make an income. And then the third ad spot income comes from here. Some people are naturally skeptic. They think that there's always a con and there's always a trick. Which, to be honest, in this day and age in the internet, I'm not surprised. Early Birds ad spot. That's Jim, Team EB. Early Birds ad spot. Any income that ad spot makes, the funds go for paid ads. There's no trick. There's no. Everybody's looking for the underhanded bit, the con. There's no con. As a team, we're all going out there, advertising these programs, collecting the audiences. Even if they don't buy, it's not the end of the world. And then we can retarget them later. Retargeting paid ads are better than free ads, 100 billion%. Free ads do work, but the results from a paid ad is enormously higher than free ads. But nobody wants to spend any money on paid ads. And there's how we, as a team, collect the money so we're all benefit. And all the programs we do are team force matrices, so it's always everybody's doing a win on it. But I think probably that's my rant for the day. Someone ruffled me feathers today, to be honest. I'll be truthful there. Someone ruffled me feathers today because they insinuated that we're just out conning people. To do what I've just explained there, from start to finish, setting up websites. I think Tammy's on this live. The countless hours right at the beginning. One of those programs cost me nearly $3,000 out my pocket just to set it up. I'm nowhere near breaking even on it. All it is it's a pixel list builder, an email list collector. That's it. So when someone says, insinuates that they're trying to trick everybody, what I've just explained there takes a long time to set up, and some people haven't got the time to do it. So as a team, we've got just an example. Tony, I'll try and find it. Tony today or yesterday, he went out and made a video. That's part of, everybody in our team does something. It's not all Jim. I'll just try and find that video before I stop waffling. And then we've got Steph, who does the support. Tammy, Eagle Eyes, I'll call her, shall we say. We've got, everybody has a role to play in the team, whether it's just collecting Facebook pixels. Some people have a full-time job and it's an extra income. Some people do this for a full-time, and we're not judging people on the amount of work they do, but all do something, And then when you post an ad on Facebook and someone replies back, "Oh, you're a con artist," that doesn't go down well, to be honest. Because that's not what we are. There is con artists out there. I had India on the phone today, Microsoft India, should we call it, telling us that my Windows is detecting viruses in my Windows. Number one, I haven't got a Windows computer. It's an iMac, and I've had one yesterday, and I think I had one the day before. So I understand people are skeptical that there is con artists out there, but not everybody is a con artist. And it's just finding a team who's not out for themselves, the leaders, and it's finding the programs to go the product. So first you've got to get the team. I said that yesterday. First the team, find the team who's working together, who's actually communicating with each other, who you can trust a little bit, shall we say? And then you've got to find the products, what the team's going to promote. And then you've got to have the background, the system. First the team, products, and then the system to promote it. And I think I've just demonstrated plus or minus, but obviously there's things to work out. But as far as the early birds are concerned, I need to explain all of that on that website. So get your thinking caps on. I'll stop sharing.
I have something to add when you have a minute.
Yes, go for it, Tammy, because I'm like fishing for something to say.
You're looking for content?
I'm looking for content. Hang on. Put your video. Are you putting your video on, or are you staying on?
No, I'm just going to talk.
Right. This is Tammy. This is our Eagle Eyes, if anybody doesn't know. So go for it, Tammy.
I was talking with Jim earlier, and I was just telling him about my own personal experience over this past year where I just feel worn out. I feel worn out by programs and the work that we've put into things and things happening behind the scenes that we didn't have any control over. Programs that we thought were really going to go big, and they would struggle for various reasons. And I told him what I've been noticing and really sort of paying attention to here lately are those programs that are tied to a product, number one. But number two, people in the program, whether they're the owners or a tight-knit team that are working, they just stay consistently working in that program. And I gave Jim a couple of examples of some programs that we've actually been in that they're just rolling along. They just keep showing up day in and day out, doing their thing, building that program. And some of those programs I don't really care for. Some of them are okay. Some of them I like. But I'm talking about, if you know who Alonzo Brown is, he's just on Terrian Hawkins. I mean, people like that just come in and day out and do their thing. And you could put Jim in that category. I'm not excluding Jim. I'm just talking about the the whole idea of digging in, taking Appy Travels, because we know it's going to build into some other products that we're all really excited about. And we know that. We saw the owner. We talked to the owner the other day on a Zoom, and digging in and making it work for us and for everybody on the team. Working together. I mean, just consistently doing something every day that promotes Appy Travels. Could be an email, could be a little post on Facebook. More than just a like and a share, though. Put something on your wall. Do something that, but do it, and let's see where we are in 3 months and 6 months and a year. Instead of flip-flopping back and forth to every little program that comes along. And yeah, we have high hopes, but this is tied to a product. This is, this gives that more credibility, I think. So if you don't want to travel, fine. Just work it and get your $75 over and over if you're just coming in at 35. Get your $150 over if you're coming in at a higher level. Whatever it is, I'm just talking about digging in and being consistent. That's my rant.
Yeah, I think you're right there with the product as well. There's a lot of funny money programs out there, and then we've all been in them. No one's a saint. We've all been in them as far as
No, we've been in them and we've promoted them and we believed in them until we didn't. So
no, I know. It's but I think the content we've got in the Early Birds 3-step strategy, we've got one of them we own, so we know that's not going anywhere. And the third one has got some smashing content. If anybody's not seen the Zoom from yesterday, just watch it in the recordings. You could spend $35 and be happy even without even starting to promote it. But what you get in the back office, you actually get some value. And there's not many times where, most of it's promoting and hoping, for the masses. Yeah, you can just join it and get some good value for money before you even start promoting it, which is it's smashing. But anyway, I think we'll cut it short today. We're on about 45 minutes. Has anybody got any questions? I'll just unmute everybody. 1 second. Right. Has anyone got any questions for before we knock off? Because we've got a lot of work to do this weekend.
Nope.
Tony?
No,
Nope.
I'm good.
No, smashing. Okay. Mate, I think that's it. Have a good weekend, everybody. Because keep promoting, and if you're not in there already, I cannot stress $35 for what's coming and what's already there. Even never mind what's coming. It's a bargain and a half. I really believe that it's a bargain and a half.
I know.
Sorry, Tony?
Yeah, just one thing. I know you mentioned it yesterday. You hit on it some about the about the rotator, about their own personal rotator, not the team rotator. Okay, I think maybe you should go into that a little more so that they understand that. Because a lot of people, I don't think. I mean, that's just me. I'm just guessing that a lot of them don't quite understand how to do that.
Yeah, I'll go over that.
Because you do need to use that other link and attach it to either, a capture page or just the link itself, whatever.
Okay, I'll share my screen and I'll go over that again. Just, I'm going to go over this again, so I'm going to have a little bit of a pause.
Can you mute other people?
Yes, I'm just going to, 1 second, I have to stop sharing again if I do that. I cannot find the settings. Oh, no, sorry, here we go. Mute all. Right, okay, I've muted everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little bit of a pause, just a couple of seconds, and then because later on I'll cut this off and use it as a how-to video, so to save me doing it again. I don't want to record it twice. You get me drifted. So let's have a look. Okay, for the rotator, your private rotator. When you first join Happy Travels is in the Early Birds team build. To add, this is the system we're using, and we suggest everybody follows the same system, and everybody's a winner. So we say everyone has a fair crack at the whip. So when you first join Happy Travels via the Early Birds team build, first thing you want to do is copy your referral URL. So you right click and click copy. Okay. Then you go over to promote Happy Travels and click rotator. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see 3 dark blue bars. At the bottom, you'll see a light blue one. If you left click, so you've got a flashing line, and then right click and paste. Your personal URL is now in there. Click the plus sign. Okay, you're going to see, when you first join, you're not going to see anything in there apart from your own, which is this one. I'm going to quickly delete that because I don't want to forget, because there's no need for me to be in there anymore. And then what we'll do is, once you've added your personal link into the system, you use this URL as your promotion link, which is your rotator 4 link. When you get a sign up, when you're promoting it on your splash page or your email and whatever, you'll get sign ups, and in your back office you'll see from here team tracking, you'll see your sign ups. Now you can have any stipulation you like. You could add them for free, you could add them when they get to stage 1, or you could add them when they're stage 2, whatever. In the Early Birds we say the members who have paid for stage 1 and 2, we'll add them to our team rotator. We have 5 or 6 people promoting that one URL, but that's not the URL you're going to promote. You're going to promote your owner. When you get a sign up, anybody who shows in your back office, whether you sign them up or your downlines sign them up, if they've met your criteria, whatever that is, you could add them straight away. You add them straight into your rotator. When somebody has 4 paid sign-ups, the rotator kicks them out. So again, if you watch our strategy video, the maximum benefit is 4, getting 4, and so on and so on. So once you've got because you've added your personal link in here, you're promoting your rotator, your rotator link. When you have 4, you're going to be gone out of the rotator. So then you're helping because you're still promoting this rotator link. All the links that you've placed in here, which is your downlines, you're helping them get their 4. And believe me, on a normal compensation plan, it wouldn't be a good idea. But on this compensation plan, if you watch the videos in the back office, it actually helps you to help them, whether they like it or not. Because every other person, you get matching bonuses from your directs, not your spillover. You get matching bonuses from your directs. So you need those 4 directs. Once you've got 4, help your people. Some might not need the help, but you'll know if they need the help or not, because as soon as they have 4 paid, they disappear out of here. You won't see them anymore. The only people who you're going to be helping is the people who haven't got the 4. But by them getting the 4, it helps you. Does anyone? I'll unmute everybody. 1 second. Does anyone have anything for that?
Yeah, just one thing, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for helping me get that sorted last night, by the way.
No problem.
So if we were to use a landing page or a banner,
mm-hmm.
that's already, it's all sort of linked in.
Yes, their system, if you use their system banners, there's nothing you can do about it. But to be honest, I would copy the banner and use that URL, because the way that you go, you're going to make it really hard work for yourself.
Yeah.
It's might have a word actually, see if we can do something about that in the system. You know what I mean? But if, like I said in yesterday's video, if you go too wide, you get a quick commission, no problem, 1 month. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get any residual, because if they're not getting any benefit, they just drop out.
Yeah.
And this is one program that I'm really impressed with as a team build, because it really, we've all heard this fluff before. Help you, I'd love to help me downline and everything else, but basically most promoters are out for themselves. This one, it forces you to help you downline, because if you don't, you're not going to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
I would suggest sticking to that 4x4 for a good while. And once you've got a good team behind you, maybe you can add a little bit extra on the width. But it's better to have every month, just an example, hypothetical, there's no guarantee for this, but let's say you got to a stage where you were making $2,000 a month. Would you prefer $2,000 a month every month, like keep helping your team, or $5,000 one month? It's like, I know which one I'll prefer. That's for sure.
Yeah. Longevity.
Exact.
Yeah.
I'll just stop sharing. I think that is about it for the day. Anybody? No? Okay. Right, have a nice weekend. We're not doing any Zooms this weekend. One thing we're going to do next week, and we're going to start this, because 5 Zooms a day. I don't know how these people do it, because it's like so much hard work. We've done 7 Zooms in total this week. We're going to have a Zoom on a Monday and a Friday, 10 p.m. Brussels time. And we'll post that in the early birds. And we're going to do that every week, Monday and Friday. That's it. Because we don't want to drown everybody. Yeah, but we all don't want to be sitting here like till midnight every night. So Monday and a Friday, 10 p.m. Brussels Central European time. And again, we'll post it. When you sign up for the Zoom, I'll make an agenda. This weekend I'm going to do it. So whenever someone signs up for the Zoom, they'll automatically send them an email when the next Zoom's out. So I think our top team will be happy, because we don't want to be sitting in front of a computer like for the rest of our lives 7 days a week. So have a good weekend, everybody, and we'll catch you all on Monday.
Yeah.
If you need anything, go see Tony.
I'm sorry?
No, that's my standard joke. No, go in the Early Birds Facebook group and somebody will help you. Okay?
All right, have a good day.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.